Hi everybody and welcome to today's episode of our Pilates Basic Exercise Series. My name is Gudrun Kohler. I'm a Pilates and Yoga teacher. Happy to have you here with me. So today it's all about side bends, lateral flexions, or Mermaid as we call it in Pilates. And we will do quite some side planks on our forearms and with arms extended if you like this, and back planks. So let's start with a little warm up again for our shoulders and for our wrists. Find yourself in a nice upright seated positions with your sit bones pulling down into the mat, crown of the head pulling up high into the ceiling, rib cage closed, good connection between pubic bone and tip of your breastbone. Inhale, lengthen, and on the exhale, lift your arms up to the ceiling. Let your shoulders not yet glide up. Leave the shoulder blades down and bring your arms down again. On the next exhale again, arms up to the ceiling, shoulders still away from the ears, and arms go down. One last time, arms reach up to the ceiling. Now let your shoulder blades glide up. Send your pinky fingers, your little fingers up to the ceiling. If you can, press your hands against each other. Fully extend your arms. Send your fingers up as high as you can. Send your nose up to the ceiling. Look at your thumbs and try to reach up, reach up, reach up as much as you can. And then lower your arms again. Place your hands on your thighs. Start to roll your shoulders, shoulder blades gliding on your breast cage. 3 times to the back. And 3 big circles of your shoulders to the front. And 1 last here. And the neutral shoulders again within your shoulder girdle, shoulder blades gliding down on your thorax. And extend the arms again, shoulders away from the ears. Big, big, big strong fists and extend your fingers. Fists and extend. Fist, extend, and we start to raise our arms to the ceiling while we are pumping here. And bring the arms out to your sides in a T position, then back to the front again. And you pump, and round number 2. Extend and make a fist. Energetic movements here. And one last time, up we go. And out to the sides, and to the front again, and shake it out. Interlace your fingers, roll your wrists gently, carefully into one direction and into the other direction. And place your hands back on your thighs. Lift your shoulders up as high as you can to your ears. 2 and 1, and let them fall down, relax. Send your ears up to the ceiling again, and left hand goes down on the mat. We go into our first side bends or mermaids. Long, long, long right arm, reach up to the sky, lengthen on your right side. Your right hip is well rounded into the mat. And then from the tip of your head, from the crown of your head, you start to go into a nice side bend here. Send your right rib cage up to the ceiling. Send your right arm out, extend it completely. Rotate a little bit internally so that the little finger is going down to the ground and the thumb wants to show up to the ceiling. Left shoulder is relaxed. Maybe press a little bit away even with your left hand from the mat. And find your nice stretch here. And on the next exhale, come back again. Same to the other side. First, reach up, lengthen, and then lead your body into a nice side bend. Right shoulder is really relaxed. Bend it here. Open the area between your ribs. Long, long, long left arm. Internal rotation, pinky finger going down to the mat, thumb showing up to the ceiling. Extend your arm as much as you can, maybe tiny little rotation. Breastbone wants to meet the ceiling too. And stretch it out here. Press away from the mat with your right hand. Anchor your left sit bone in the mat. And on the next exhale, come back again. Same again to the left. Right arm reaches up and we go into a nice side bend here. And we return and reach up with your left hand. Go into a side bend to the right. And you return. And again, reach up with your right hand. Roll your left shoulder back. Go into your side bend. If you want, if you feel good with it, then place your left hand a little bit further apart and maybe you want to go further into this lateral flexion. Only if your spine likes it. In any case, your right sit bone is still well rooted down into the mat and you send your right rib cage up. Breathe into your right rib cage. And on the next exhale, come back. Same to the other side. Lengthen first, then guide your body into a side bend. And if you want, you can go even further as long as both sit bones still remain on the ground. Send your rib cage up and come back again. Once again, a little bit of shoulder movement. And we start with our side planks. Place your forearm on the mat. Place your knees in approximately one line with your shoulder, pretty much parallel to the rim of your mat. You really raise out from your shoulder, press away from the mat, so never sink into your shoulder. This will hurt your shoulder. This is what we do not want. So only continue with the exercises to the degree that you can maintain the stability in your shoulders. Your elbow is pulling towards your hips. So it's permanently this gentle pull to the inside. So don't let it shift away to the outside. And first thing we do now is on the next exhale, you activate your core. You send out your knees into one direction. You send out the crown of your head into the other direction. You extend your hip and you imagine that you're lifted up with a big pelt around your pelvis to the ceiling. And inhale, lengthen, exhale, active core, extend your hip, knees into one direction, crown of your head into the other direction, lift it up and always pull the elbow now, not towards the hips but towards the knees. Extend your hip, maintain the position for 2 more breaths and then we go down again gently. So, this is a variation of the side bend, of the side plank that almost everybody can do. If you want to go further, now extend your legs and place the foot of the upper leg right in front of the foot of the lower leg. Please do not sink into your ankles. So you have a really stable ankle joint here. And when we go up into our side planks, your weight is fully on the outer rim of your foot, respectively on the inner side of your foot. So stable ankles, we want to protect the area here. Again, your elbow is pulling towards your hips, respectively heels then, and opposition, heels go out here, crown of the head goes out here, and you feel your pelvis lifted up until you find yourself in a nice plank position. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, active core, active pelvic floor muscle, extend your hip and lift it up. Strong position here. If you want, you can raise your arm, send it up to the ceiling and down we go again. And that's it. Version number 2. Another option is, of course, if you feel at ease with this, you can place one foot on top of the other, do exactly the same exercise again, but you have just one standing leg. It's a little bit more of a challenge for your balance. But same idea, let's do it together. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, send out your heels, send out the crown of your head and lift your pelvis. Extend your hips, glutes are active. If you want, raise one arm. If you don't want, leave it down. Go down again. Perfect. So, now we add a side bend to this, or lateral flexion, to this exercise. I recommend that you place one foot in front of the other. It gives a little bit more of stability. And as I mentioned before, if you find it's too strenuous for your shoulder, always remain with the exercise before or maybe stop at all. Don't exaggerate. So, place one foot right in front of the other. Good position for your forearm, elbow pulling towards your heels. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, send out your heels, send out the crown of your head, and go up to the ceiling with your hip. Extend the upper arm, send it over your head, and send your hip up as high as you can. And go down again. That's it. Mermaid. Now we're doing the same, just not so many repetitions, with your arm extended. If you choose to do so, let your fingers show away from you and maintain a nice external rotation in your upper arm. So your shoulder blade is really well glued more or less to your thorax. And press out from the shoulder, pull your hand back towards your heels. So really, really stable shoulder. Don't sink in here. If you find you sink in, go down. One foot in front of the other, and we try to lift up on the next. Exhale, active core, send out heels, send out your crown of your head, lift it up, and find yourself in a nice side plank here. If you want, again, lift your arm up to the ceiling, and one last breath here, and down we go. You can bend your knees, that's usually the nicest way to go down again, and the gentlest way for your shoulder. If you want to come up with me once again, and we add our mermaid position, our lateral flexion. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, lift it up, rise. Go into your plank position, lift your right arm, send it over your head, send up your hip, and enjoy this nice stretch here, this lateral flexion. And go down again gently, slowly bend your knees and come down. We do one more variation. If you really felt safe and stable with this one, we go up into our lateral flexion, then we lower just almost a little bit below, above the mat, and then we again go up into a mermaid. You decide if you want to join us. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, find your side plank position, and raise your arm. Mermaid, and then arm goes up. And now you lower your hip, you're still stable in your shoulder. And arm rises up again. Second time, mermaid, you stay here. Extend your hip. And down we go. And again, bend your knees. Come down gently. So, that much about this side. Now we go into some back planks. You can do it like this. I will do it from the side so you can see me better. The most simple and gentlest version for back plank is what's called table in yoga. You place your hands behind your shoulders. So, fingers, there's no definite position that's absolutely recommended. I prefer to have my fingers pointing out to the sides. I think it's the nicest position for the shoulders. Some do it like this, some do it like this. You have to decide and find out what's best for you. I recommend this one. Roll back your shoulders. Rise from your shoulders. Your armpits are pulling down again towards your hips, and you press away from the ground. Your feet can be hip width apart, or maybe you want to close them. Wide, wide shoulders, ribcage closed. Inhale, lengthen. On the next exhale, you shift your buttocks towards your heels and send your pelvis up into a table position. I recommend that the gaze is just to the front, maybe to the ceiling. Don't let the head fall back. Extend your hip as much as you can. Active core. The heels are pulling back and you're pressing out with the hands from your mat. One last breath here. And down we go again. So, I assume this one will be working for everyone. If you want to join me for the full back plank, please do so now. So, arms extended, same position like before, but the legs are extended now. The idea is still the same. The crown of your head will be pulling back. Maybe you want to have the gaze to the front or to the ceiling. I do not recommend to overstretch in the neck. And your toes are reaching out far, and in the end they want to go down to the mat. Hips are extended, fully engaged backside of your body. Place your hands, roll your shoulders back, and already now lift up from your shoulders. Press the ground away with your hands. Stability already on the inhale. On the next exhale, send the crown of your head back, send your toes to the front, lift your pelvis and stay here for 2 more breaths. Lift it up, extend your hip, and down we go. Perfect. If you want to continue, we add the so-called leg pull. That means we go into a back plank position and we lift one leg and the other leg, and then we can go down again. And also with this lifting right up front, it's always easier to imagine you're not going up, but you're sending your toes away and they go further and further away, and then they lift up a little bit. So let's start in our nice back plank position. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, toes go to the front, head goes to the back. You lift your pelvis. All the weight is now in the right foot, in the right heel. And you imagine your left toes are growing out, leg is getting lighter and lighter, and lifting up a little bit, and you go down. Same on right, lift it up, and you go down, and return. So, that's it. We change over to the other side for our side planks here. First we start in the forearm position. Forearm is in the mat. All 5 fingers firmly in the mat. You pull your elbow towards your hip, respectively later on knees. Place your knees a little bit back so it's easier and you can more quickly extend your hips. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, send out your knees, send out the crown of your head, and come up. Extend your hip, activate your glutes if you want. Lift one arm to the ceiling and pull the elbow in. And on the next inhale, you go down again. Well done. Next version, legs extended. The front leg is in front, the upper leg is in front, and the foot of the lower leg is at the back. And you remember not to wiggle around in your wrists, but to keep this flex position really, really stable. And you have all the weight on the inner, respectively outer rim of your foot. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, grow into both directions and lift up your pelvis, extend your hip, activate your glutes. Maybe you want to send one arm up. Wait, maintain it for 1 more breath. And down we go. Same position again with one foot on top of the other. Inhale, lengthen. Find your placement, find your position. On the exhale, full activation of your core, of your body, and lift it up. And maybe again you want to rise one or leave it down. And on the next inhale, we go down again. Perfect. So we add the Mermaid. I suggest you place one foot in front of the other again. Find a nice position for your elbow. Maybe you want to adjust if you found it's out too far or in too close to it for you. Inhale, lengthen. Grow out from your shoulder already now. On the next exhale, pull your elbow in, lift it up, find your side plank. Lift your arm and go into a nice Mermaid. And hold it and come down again. Perfect. So, last challenge, we all do it in a full side plank. You extend your arm, fingers pointing out. Please remember, you want to externally rotate your upper arm. That means your biceps wants to show this direction, triceps more or less wants to turn towards your breast cage. Extend your legs. Also here, of course, you can place one foot in front of the other. Let's do it like this now. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, send out your heels, send out the crown of your head, and your pelvis is lifted up. Extend your hips. Stay here, lift out from your shoulder. Maybe you want to extend one arm. And we go down again. Gently bend your knees. It's usually nicer for your shoulder to just lift back so you don't sink in. We do it 2 more times. Now, first we add one Mermaid stretch, then we go down. And if you still want, we add this Mermaid, go down, Mermaid, and then we're done. Okay? So, let's start now. Inhale, lengthen already now, a little bit of activation in the core. On the exhale, pelvic floor muscles, core active, send the heels up, send the crown of your head up, and go into a nice side plank. Lift your arm, send it over your head, and let your hips come closer to the ceiling. Side bend here, and enjoy the stretch. And then bring the arm back, lower your hips, and come back into your mats again. So, very, very last challenge now with up, almost down, up and down into the mat. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, find your side plank. Lift your arm, find your mermaid, and take care of your shoulder now. Press away from the mat. And lower, let the hip go down towards the floor, don't let it touch. And up we go again. Into a nice side bend, and then carefully, gently down again into our mat. That's it. Find an upright seated position again. Relax your shoulders a little bit. Roll them to the back, roll them to the front. Shake out your hands. Congratulations. So, hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. And hope to see you tomorrow when we will be doing the double leg kick.